Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening, whatever time it is that you will be watching this or that you're watching this. And this is yours truly, Simon Matthew, on the show Business Sense with Coach Simon. Still in line with the series that we're currently treating, talking about how to boost your visibility or how to boost your business's visibility. I'm currently reading the book, How to Earn a Fee from What You Do for Free by Nii Soyinka. And the chapter I was reading this morning, talking about the power of visibility, I stumbled on something very profound, and I felt that it would be of immense value, or it will add to what I've been sharing with you, especially the last episode that talks about the advantage of being visible. I stumbled on something that I felt it's profound, and would like to share. In the book, there's a particular part where he said that, which I also wrote out. He said that it is hard to sell what is not known. It is hard to sell what is not known. So, as part of the advantage, what you stand to benefit is that it will be easier for you to sell whatever it is that you have made visible. It will be easier for you to do that. You understand? And I also noted too that if they don't know you, they can't pay you. There was also something that he mentioned where he talked about the world does not know them, so it cannot pay them. If the world don't know you, they can't pay you. If the world don't know you, they can't pay you. It is as straightforward as possible. It is as straightforward as possible. So I just thought to share those thoughts. Then there's also another one, which I also noted up here, which I also noted is that those who may not be as good as you, will keep stealing the show if they are more visible than you. So you can see that the game of visibility is really, really powerful. You understand? To come to think of it, personally, there are some people that when I listen to them or I attend their classes, and I'm wondering, what is this person teaching? You understand? But the reason why they are able to amass that kind of numbers or are able to gain that kind of traction is simply because of what? Because they've spent energy, they spent time, all right? They spent energy, they spent time building their visibility. You understand? So they may not be as good as I am, but one thing they've succeeded in doing is that the little that they know, they create a lot of buzz around it. And that is how people now get to know them. You understand? So when people know you, they can pay you. All right. So I saw that, and I felt that I should also say that. So it's an amazing book. All right. I recommend it. I hardly will recommend stuff here. All right. But take this as coming from someone. And by the way, I was not paid to do this. I'm doing this because of the value I'm gaining from this resource. So How to Earn a Fee from What You Do for Free is an amazing book. So by Nii Soyinka. So do well to get it. If you want to get it, I think he has a website, which is I hope I can find it somewhere. Okay, www.niisoyinka.com. All right. So go and get a copy for yourself. All right. So let's get into what I have for you in this episode. By the way, for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, this is your first time of being on this show. All right. This is Business Sense with Coach Simon. My mission for being on this show, my mission for putting this show together, or my mission for showing up to do this show is to simply help you by equipping you with all that you need to know, all that you need to have to build a globally profitable and relevant brand. That is what I am, and that is what this show is about. So I want to officially welcome you to the place where you are going to be empowered to be able to take that business from where it is to where it should be. All right. So it's my pleasure to have you on board, and I hope you will stick with us. And for those of you who have been watching, so you know, past episodes of this show and series of this show can be found on the Simon Matthew TV on YouTube. Simon Matthew TV on YouTube. So you can go right there and enjoy all of the things that you probably have missed. All right. Now let's get into the business of the day, shall we? Let's now talk about something that's very important. So the title for this particular episode is simply The Dangers of Poor Visibility. I spoke extensively on the benefits, on the advantage, on the possibilities. All right, on the possibilities and the host of others. Let's now deal with the issue of the disadvantages, the dangers of poor visibility. The dangers of poor visibility. Are there dangers? Yeah, there are dangers of poor visibility. Number one, poor patronage. Just like what I read earlier, if people don't know you, they can't pay you. There's no two ways about it. No matter how good you think you are, and that's the problem most people have. Like in one of the communities I belong to, which is the community of graphic designers, one thing that most of us, all right, keep complaining about is that, oh, there are no jobs. And that is why when some of these people will just throw crumbs at us or throw crumbs at them before you know it, everybody's scampering, everybody's rushing towards that crumbs that has been thrown at them. Why? Because in as much as they are good, and these guys are really, really good, in as much as they are good at what they do, those guys that are not very good at what they do have understood what it means to be out there. And so because they are the ones that are out there, guess what is happening? They've succeeded in creating the standard. Whereas what they are projecting that has now become like the standard by which clients want to use to control the rest of us. We have something better. But the difference between those people and us is because most of us don't pay attention we don't project as much as we should do it. And that is a problem. Poor patronage. Number two, trust issues. If people don't know you, they can't trust you. They'll find it very difficult to trust you. Let's be realistic. How many of you would just see someone, you understand, maybe a vendor, you maybe are putting together an event, and a vendor now shows up. You understand? Now shows up, and you have need for a particular thing, and the vendor could deliver. But the problem is that you don't know, you're just meeting the person for the first time. How many of you would be bold enough to want to commit a good number of resources into their hands? How many of you want to do that? Even though if you want to do it, you will just try them with something small. Then you build from there. So that is the way it works. It will be difficult for people to trust your business if it is not visible. That's the second danger. The third danger is that it is susceptible to going out of business. What this simply means is that the chances will keep increasing. The chances of your business going out of business will keep increasing. Will keep increasing because when people don't trust you, when there's no patronage, it is patronage that keeps business in business. But when people don't trust you enough to want to patronize you, the chances are that you may soon go out of business. Aside that, of course, stunted growth. Your growth will be stunted. You understand? You'll be able to grow. You won't be able to grow because patronage is not happening. Partnership is not forthcoming. People don't even know you. You understand? It will be difficult. They don't even trust you. All right. They don't even trust you enough to want to they don't trust you enough to want to damn whatever risk and give you opportunities in other places, right? That they feel that your business should have presence. Excuse me. That's a problem. Now, another thing also is subjection to those leading the industry, like what I just mentioned. What I just mentioned. It is those that are known that would dictate the pace. It is those that are known that will set the trend, that would dictate what happens in the industry. You understand? Even within the leadership sphere, even within the political, let me not say leadership, within the political sphere, for example, it is those that are visible. They are the ones calling the shots. They may not be the best guys. They may not be the ideal guys that should be leading us. All right, that should be leading. But because the people who are ideal have not understood the power of visibility yet, they've not taken their visibility very seriously. As a result of that, those people who don't know much, but they've understood the power of visibility and they've done everything to become visible. People who have gone to the point of trusting them and even giving them leadership positions. They are the ones that will now dictate to the rest what should happen or what should not happen. And that is a very big danger. Right? Then, of course, leadership in getting partnership, in getting partners. It will be difficult for people to want to partner with you. If they don't trust you, how would they want to partner with you? You understand? And that's one of the challenges. That's one of the challenges, especially those from African descent. It's one of the challenges that most businesses that are of African origins, one of the challenges that we are facing is because we're not visible enough. And so there's that trust issues. So it's difficult for people to trust us. There are other continents that certain platforms or certain people, they can get certain things easily for them. But when it comes to Africa, it becomes difficult because our visibility is not very strong yet. Yeah, aside that, of course, as a result of that, there's a lot of trust issues, trust deficits, and that is a problem. So we need to do something about it. Otherwise, the dangers will keep endangering us. Then, of course, your business ultimately will be unattractive. Your business ultimately will be unattractive. Your business ultimately will be what? Unattractive. Your business ultimately will be unattractive to people. People will find it very difficult to be attracted to your business. Even those people will find it very difficult to they will not be attracted to your business to want to even come and work for you. It is the reason why some people put out employment opportunities, job opportunities, and people would also they'll just discard it. Why? Because these guys are not visible enough. You understand? But there are some organizations that the moment that job opportunities just leak, not that they have put out any official statement, just that it leaks. Before you know, you're going to be seeing all kinds of people will be trooping in to apply. You understand? The difference is visibility plays a very important role. That is why you don't play with it. If you play with it, all of the things I've mentioned may likely be your portion. But my desire for your business is that those things will not be your portion. All right? If you want to say amen, you can go ahead and say it. All right. So thank you very much for investing this time. Before I go, don't forget that the Activate Your Essence Conference 2025 will be happening between the 4th and the 6th of July 2025. And it will be taking place 7 p.m., starting 7 p.m. Daily, West African time. And it's going to be done virtually. And so I'm going to be embedding a link to this particular video so that you will join right away. It promises to be powerful. It promises to be mind blowing. And guess what? Guess what the theme or the focus of this year's edition is? It is titled "Unveiled for Global Relevance." Our focus is to equip you with everything, majorly, most of the things that you need to go ahead and become globally relevant. And so you cannot afford to miss it. 7 speakers will be speaking in this event, and you cannot afford to miss it for anything. I can guarantee you that. All right. So go ahead, click on the link, and join immediately. All right. Join immediately for updates and other information about the event. And guess what? It is absolutely free. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead right now and join to be part of the conference. So I look forward to seeing you in the conference. I look forward to us having an amazing time in the conference together. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again, keep doing business, keep making profits, and most importantly, please keep living the limitless life. God bless you. Simon Marty is my name.